welcome back to my channel. So in this video we are going to be learning this beautiful waffle stitch, and I have made some beautiful dish towels to hang on. I hang mine on my refrigerator. You choose to hang it. I have this one, and then I have this one, which is a little more crazy, but it's the same stitch, but you can see the details here, and it just looks so elegant and beautiful, and I just love the versatility of these. And they are made with 100% cotton yarn because they wash up great, they absorb the water if you're picking up messes. So this is why I went with the darker one, because I have 3 kiddos, so I like using this if I need to pick up a spill, which happens almost every day. There's some sort of mess to clean up, right? What we are going to learn today is how to go ahead and make this waffle stitch. It is just a repeat stitch throughout the whole pattern, so it's super simple. You guys are going to enjoy this, and you guys are going to have wonderful kitchen towels. The project that we're making today, we are going to you want to get something that is 100% cotton. This is just what I have on hand. This is also a medium 4-weight yarn, so you want to just make sure that you check that out. So just a medium 4-weight yarn, and then 100% cotton yarn. So again, this is just the one that I have on hand. Actually, for the video I'm going to be using a different color, but I wanted to show you this is the one that I made my one in the Lily. Your 5mm crochet hook. We will need some darning needles, and you will need a pair of scissors for this project. So go ahead and grab your essentials, and we will go ahead and get started. Okay, so for the waffle stitch, we want to make sure that we are chaining in multiples of 3 plus 2. Now, in this purpose of this video, however, I'm not going to be completing the full tutorial, or I should say the full pattern itself. I'm just going to be showing you the stitches that I did to achieve making the pattern for this, because it's simply a repeat of the pattern all the way throughout. And then I just did I'll show you guys how I did the ending here. And those 3 chains are from our hook. So 1, 2, 3, and we're going to put a double crochet right here in the 4th chain from our hook. That is going to act as a double crochet chain 1 for the first stitch, okay? So we're going to yarn over, we're going to skip 1, 2, 3, I'm going to put my hook in this 4th stitch right here, and we're going to yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Do that one more time in the next stitch. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through your last 2 chains. So I'm going to repeat doing that same pattern of double crochets all the way down to my last chain, and I will meet you guys at the end of the row. So this is what you will have when you have completed row 1. So to begin row 2, we are going to go ahead and chain 2. So I'm going to do that really quickly here. So I'm going to chain 1 and chain 2. I'm going to flip my work, and now we are going to do a front post double crochet. So if you had watched my video before, I did a little quick swatch of the front post double crochet, but I will go over it again with you guys if you did not catch that. The chain 2 is going to act as our first stitch, so we are going to go ahead and we're going to go right into this right here, and we're going to put our hook right behind the post. So this is our post. We're going to do 1 front post double crochet. So I yarned over, I'm going to put my hook in behind that post, I'm going to yarn over, and I'm going to pull up that loop. So I have 3 loops on my hook. So I have 3 loops. I'm going to yarn over, I'm going to pull through the first 2 just like a regular double crochet and pull through the last 2. So then we have your first front post double crochet. Now I'm going to do a double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So we're going to go right here and here. So we're going to go ahead and yarn over. I'm going to put our hook through, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and do that one more time. Okay, now we're going to do a front post double crochet again. So yarn over, go behind that post. So we're going behind this post right there. We're going to yarn over, go back through, and complete your double crochet like normal. And we're going to go ahead and do 2 double crochets in the next 2 stitches. So this is what you're going to have. So it kind of pops out those stitches so that you get that waffle effect that we're looking for. So when you're alternating the stitches, you'll see when you begin to get going. So we're just going to go ahead and go in the front post double crochet, and then I'm going to go ahead and do 2 double crochets in the next 2, and I'll meet you guys at the okay. So when we get to our last 2 stitches of the second row, I'm going to do 1 front post double crochet in the second to last stitch, so this one right here. I'm going to do my front post double crochet, and then in that last one where our chain stitches are, so right here, I'm going to do 1 double crochet into the chain, the turning chain stitches. So I'm just going to go ahead, get my hook in there, and we're going to go ahead, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, and that is what we will have when you have completed row 2. Okay, so we're going to begin row 3, and to begin any row, we always want to do a chain of 2, and that's always going to act as our starting, I'm going to flip our work. That's always going to act as our first stitch throughout the whole pattern. If you have this up, you're going to put your stitch right in this, because this counts as 1 double crochet already. So I'm going to go ahead and yarn over, and we're going to put that right here. So essentially it's right next to that front post double crochet that you did from the previous row. So we're going to do a double crochet. And so this is what it's going to look like when you do that. So basically you have 2 double crochets, and we're going to go ahead and do a front post double crochet in the next stitch. So again, you're going to go behind that double crochet post, the front double crochet post from the previous round, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, and pull through 2 more. Then we're going to go ahead and repeat that pattern across that we did until we get to our last 2 stitches. So we're going to go ahead and do 2 double crochets in the next stitch, so in the next 2 stitches, and then 1 front post double crochet in the next. And we're just going to keep repeating that all the way across, and this is going to give us that beautiful waffle looking stitch. So I'm just going to go ahead and complete these. First double crochet to start round 3. I'm going to go ahead and yarn over and place my hook into the next stitch, because that first stitch again counts as your first double crochet. So we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and then we are going to do a front post double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So again, we're going to go behind this post, we're going to yarn over, pull through, so you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to go ahead and repeat that process one more time. Yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. So now we have our pattern starting to come through. And then I'm just going to repeat this pattern. So we're going to do 1 double crochet into the stitch here. And then 2 front post double crochets in the next 2 stitches. And we're going to repeat that all the way, the same pattern, until we get to our last stitch of the row, and I will meet you guys there when I get. Okay, so I have my last stitch to go ahead and do, and we're going to do a double crochet into our chaining stitch from the previous row, and that'll complete row 3. And so the way that this pattern works is basically we're going to go on to row 4 and we're going to do the front post double crochet, 2 double crochets, and I will go ahead and show you this pattern a couple more rows so that you guys get the hang of it. And that is basically all for this stitch. It turns out so beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and do my chain 2 and switch to the side. And so I'm going to go ahead and do my front post double crochet right here in this first stitch, because as we recall that the 2 chains at the end count as your first double crochet stitch. So I did a front post double crochet in that first stitch, and then I'm going to do a double crochet in the next 2 stitches here. So 1, 2, I will do a front post here, and then I'll do my double crochets here, front post. And so I'm just going to go ahead and do 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then my 1 front post double crochet and 2 double crochets in the next 2 stitches. And we will repeat that again till we get to our last 2 stitches. Okay, so I'm at the end. I have my last 2 stitches, so I will go ahead and do the front post double crochet right into this stitch right here. And then in my turning chain, I'm always going to do my last stitch, which will be the double crochet into that stitch. So front post double crochet, and then into our turning chain we are going to go ahead and do our double crochet into the top of that turning chain there. If I can get my sometimes it's hard to get your hook in there, so I just push in like that. And then we're going to go ahead and do our chain 2. We're going to turn our work, so now we're working on the back side. So now we're going to go ahead and do, for this row, we're going to go ahead and do 1 double crochet in the first stitch right here. And then we're going to do 2 front post double crochets in these 2 stitches. So 2 front post double crochets, 1 double crochet into the stitch, 2 front post double crochets, 1 double crochet into that stitch, and we'll repeat that pattern until we get to our last stitch. The end of our row here, stopped at last 2, but we're going to go ahead, I didn't complete my last, and then we're going to go ahead and do a double crochet in the last 2 stitches, and make sure you put that last one in the turning chain. You're going to chain 2, and then you're going to go ahead and just keep repeating this pattern until you get the desired length that you are looking for in your project. I would love for you guys to show me what you guys end up making. I love the different color combinations. I would love to see what you guys come up with. So please tag me crochet with _Nicole on Instagram. You can leave a comment in the video down below. And to finish off, to make it unisect on both the end and the top of the bottom and the top of your item, I simply just repeated the double crochets all the way across. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now with you guys. We're going to chain 2, and then I'm going to do a double crochet in each stitch across so that it looks the same on either side of your project. So just going to complete double crochets all the way to the end of the row. Okay, make sure you get that last double crochet in that turning chain there. And then you will cut your yarn. I'm not going to for this video just because I'm using this as an example. However, you would cut your yarn, and that way the end piece here that doesn't have the front post double crochets will look the same on either end of your project. And so that is everything that I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you really liked this, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Would really help out my channel since I am new to YouTube and new to creating. I also would love it if you would hit that like button and hit the bell notification as well. That's gonna let you guys know when I do upload my next video. If you have any suggestions of things that you guys are looking for to make, go ahead and pop those in the comments down below. I will be happy to read those over, and if I can, make a video on that for you guys as well. So until next time, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day and happy crocheting. Bye guys.